Good day, my schoolers. Welcome to my school channel. My name is Alexandra. In this video, you'll be joining me to solve the JAMB CBT past question for the subject English Language Year 2007. Please stay with us, do not go anywhere, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to my school channel. So in this video we'll be solving question 21 to 42. Now let's begin with question 21. Choose the option that has the same vowel sound as the underlined letters. Now the word is pear and EAR is underlined and it's articulated as air. Okay, so option A we have dear, option B we have year, option C we have there, option D we have near. Now let's head towards the board for the transcription. Now EAR is articulated as air and is usually placed in contrast with this ear. So we have air and ear. Okay, so we have pear, dear, year, there, and near. Okay, so we can see that the diphthong here is synonymous to what we have in the question. So definitely option C is the answer. Now let's head back to the screen. From the transcription on the board, we can conclude that option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 22. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word underlined. The refugees were received at the transit camp. Okay, so now we are considering antonyms. Okay, we are looking for the opposite in meaning, and the word transit is underlined. And what does transit mean? Transit means movement or transport. So one good way to attempt questions under contrasting meaning, whether synonyms or antonym, is to look for another word that you can replace the word. So when we think of transit, we think of movement or transport, and this entails carrying people from one place to the other. So it's not constant. Okay, so the opposite of this will mean permanent. Okay, permanent is something that is constant, is unchanging, is long-lasting. Okay, so option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 23. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word underlined. The man paid a large sum to redeem his mortgage property. Option A, ransom. Option B, acquire. Option C, pawn. Option D, recover. Now the word redeem is to gain or regain possession of something in exchange for a payment or any other thing. Okay, so what you are doing basically is you are paying to get possession of something that's valuable to you or something that is generally valuable to you. Okay, but when we talk about pawn is depositing something valuable, okay, in exchange of something else. Okay, so pawn is the opposite in meaning to the word redeem. Redeem, you are gaining possession of your valuables, but for pawn, you are depositing your valuables to get something. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 24. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word underline. Lami and her husband are simply munificent. Now, munificent simply is being generous. Okay, so generous is synonymous to the word munificent. Now, the opposite in meaning is option D, niggardly. Niggardly is not being generous, so you're not generous with your time, you're not generous with your money. So the answer to this question is option D, niggardly. Question 25. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word underline. Is it necessary for us to go? She asked him in a shrill voice. Now the word shrill is on the line. So option A we have angry, option B we have quiet, option C we have indistinct, option D we have aggressive. Now shrill is characterized by a high-pitched and piercing sound, which is very well defined. But indistinct is something that is faint, that is blur, that's not clear. Okay, so option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 26. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word underlined. Now, the police demanded a factual account of the accident. Now, the word factual is underlined, and factual here is gotten from the word fact. So anything that's factual is real. So we're looking at reality, and we're looking at something that's certain. Okay, so option A says a supportive. Anything that is supportive is encouraging. Okay, option B, an uncorroborated. Uncorroborated simply is not confirmed, not supported by other evidence or information. Okay, so option C, an admissible. Admissible is accepted, is acceptable, is allowed. Okay, so option D, an undisguised. Undisguised is not disguised, not concealed. So something that is not disguised or not concealed is open. Okay, so option B is the correct answer to this question, as it means not confirmed. Question 27. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word underline. The suggestions he made were very unobtrusive. Okay, so the word unobtrusive is in the line, and unobtrusive simply is not attracting attention, being modest, being conservative, not being conspicuous. Okay, so this is quite a positive word. Now option A is forceful, and forceful is being strong and assertive. Okay, it can come with a bit of aggression. Okay, so it's being powerful, being strong. So this is quite a negative word. So a good way of solving contrasting meaning, whether synonyms or antonyms, is to think of the word either being a negative word or a positive word. So we have a positive word in the question, and definitely we'll be looking out for a negative word. Now the word helpful, sincere, reasonable are all positive. So option A is the correct answer, forceful, to this question. Question 28. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word underline. Mr. Adeyemo is quite a conceited young man. Now conceited is being proud, being very proud, excessively proud. Okay, so the answer to this question is an unassuming. Unassuming is being modest, not being proud, not being pretentious. So option D is the correct answer to this question. Do not forget that you can take practice questions with our simulated JAMB CBT past questions, and all you need to do is you click on the link in the description below. It takes you to the Myschool website. There you have to download Myschool mobile app for your Android phones and Myschool software for your computers and laptops. Please go ahead and download and start practicing. Now moving on to question 29. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word underline. So still under antonyms. The stadium was seething with people when we entered. Now the word seething is underlined, and this pertains to a place, that is the stadium. So when a place is crowded with people moving in a fast way or in a very hectic way. Okay, so the answer to this question will be empty, because when we think of an empty place, the place is unoccupied, is vacant. So option C is the correct answer to this question. I believe you are enjoying this content. If yes, do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and lastly, tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos. Question 30. So still under antonyms, the Vice Chancellor relinquished power at the end of his term. Now the word relinquished is to cease to keep, to give up. That is what it means. To relinquish is to give up or to cease to keep something. Okay, so the opposite meaning will be clung onto. Now, clung is gotten from the word cling, and so clung is the past tense or the past participle of the word cling, and it means to hold on to. So you are trying very hard to keep something. Okay, so the answer to this question is definitely option D. Question 31. The students were undeterred by the noisy lecture environment. Now the word underlined is undeterred, and undeterred is persevering even amidst setbacks. Okay, so undeterred is you are not discouraged to continue doing something even when there are distractions here and there. Okay, so the answer to this question is option C, discouraged, because when you are discouraged, you lack the confidence or enthusiasm to carry on with something or to do something. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 32. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word underline. For anything to do with academic work, it has a great aversion. Now aversion is simply a strong dislike. Okay, a strong dislike. And option D would be the answer to this question, because predilection is a special liking for something or someone. So option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 33. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word on the line. The study he carried out of the problem was quite comprehensive. Now, the word comprehensive is underlined in this sentence, and comprehensive is something detailed and thorough. When we think of the word comprehensive, we think of all, the entire thing, it's complete. Okay, so the answer to this question is option B, sketchy. When something is sketchy, it is not detailed, it is not thorough, it is just brief. Okay. However, option C, inscrutable. Inscrutable is something that you don't understand. Okay, something that you cannot interpret or you cannot understand. And when we think of scrutable, we think of the word mysterious, something mysterious, something that you cannot understand and all. But when we talk about comprehensive has to do with the totality of something. Okay, so in that regard, we'll stick with option B, sketchy. Question 34. Do not be discouraged by failure in life. Okay, so we are still under antonyms. We have option A, overjoyed, option B, dissuaded, option C, actuated, option D, disoriented. Now, discouraged is lack of confidence, lack of enthusiasm. Okay, so dissuaded, disoriented is synonymous to this word, but then we are looking for the antonym that is the opposite in meaning. So we'll stick with actuated. Actuated is to be motivated or stimulated, to cause one to do something in a particular way. Overjoyed is filled with joy. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 35. Otokwa took after his late father, who was a teetotaler. A teetotaler is one who never drinks. Okay, so option A, a drunk is one who drinks. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 36. Choose the appropriate stress pattern from the options. The syllables are written in capital letters. Now the word is association. Association. Now the syllable before shun carries the stress. Okay, so we have the answer in option C and is represented by letter A. So association. Option C, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Question 37. Choose the appropriate stress pattern from the options. The syllables are written in capital letters. Now, the word is capitalism, and capitalism is gotten from the word capital. So, capital is a word that is stressed on the first syllable, and so the stress is retained even with the suffix added, lism. Okay, so we have capitalism. Okay, so we can see the answer here in option D, capitalism. Question 38. Choose the appropriate stress pattern from the options. The syllables are written in capital letters. Now the word is pronounced advertisement. 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 So the stress is placed on the second syllable, not the third. So the problem is we are used to, or many students are used to pronouncing it the wrong way or stressing it in the wrong syllable, and they pronounce it as advertisement, but it should be advertisement. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Do you have questions you would like to ask? Please feel free to ask your questions by using the link provided in the description below. It takes you to the Myschool website. Once you click on it, and there you will find many solutions providers who are readily waiting to answer all of your questions. So pick up your phone and ask your questions. Now moving on to question 39. Choose the option that has a different stress on the first syllable. So option A, we have intact. Okay, option B, we have integral. Option C, we have negotiate. Option D, we have about. Okay, so this is stressed on the second syllable, about. This is stressed on the second syllable, negotiate. This is stressed on the first syllable, integral. And option A is stressed on the second syllable, intact. So the problem is a lot of people pronounce this as intact, but the right pronunciation should carry the stress on the second syllable, which is intact. So leaving option B as the answer to this question because the stress is placed on the first syllable, integral. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Do you have better step solutions or explanations to any of this question? Please feel free to use the comment section below. Indicate the question and the solutions you would like to share. Question 40. Choose the option that has a different stress on the first syllable. So we are looking for the option that has a stress on the first syllable. So we have option A, conduce. Conduce is on the second syllable. Option B, renewal. Renewal is on the second syllable. Option C, calendar. Calendar is on the first syllable. And option D, reproduce. Reproduce is on the third syllable or the last syllable. So the answer to this question is option C, calendar. Question 41. Choose the option that has a different stress on the first syllable. Now we're looking for the option that has a stress on the first syllable, and we have option A, understand. Understand is stressed on the last syllable. Option B, address. Address is stressed on the second syllable. Option C, afternoon. Afternoon is stressed on the last syllable, noon. Then option D, taxi. Taxi is stressed on the first syllable. So the answer therefore is option D, taxi. Question 42. Choose the option that has a different stress pattern from the others. So option A, we have superior. Superior is stressed on the second syllable. Option B, surcharge. Surcharge is stressed on the first syllable. Option C, slaughter. Slaughter is stressed on the first syllable. Superman. Superman is stressed on the first syllable. Okay, so the answer to this question is definitely option A because it has a different stress pattern. So against option A, B, C, and D, which is stressed on the first syllable, we have option A stressed on the second syllable. Therefore, option A is the correct answer to this question. We've come to the end of the segment. I believe it was impactful. Thank you for joining us. Do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and lastly, tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos.